What's up everybody, welcome back. So I just wanted to have a quick look at the new modeling tools available inside Unreal Engine 5. We actually have a pretty cool and powerful toolset available to us inside the engine, and not everybody might know that, so I just thought I'd show it off. So first of all, you might want to make sure that everything is enabled inside the plugin sections. So go to your plugins and look for modeling, and you want to make sure you have these two plugins enabled. And then if you want to use the actual UV editor that's also inside the engine, then that's a separate plugin that's experimental, but it still works and it's fun to mess around with, so you can enable that as well. And with those things enabled, first of all, I'm going to duplicate one of the static meshes. So otherwise I'm actually editing this mesh. So let me make a duplicate and then simply drag the mesh into the viewport. And let's go into the modeling tools over here on the top left. And now we have a ton of tools available, so I'm not going to pretend I know what each and every one of them does, because I don't. But I've been playing around with them a little bit and I was actually pretty impressed by the things that we could do inside the engine. So for example, with the model selected, I can go to try edit and I can actually edit all the triangles of the mesh. So I can select a few. And if I shift select, I maybe can drag him even. And with a few selected, I can start moving stuff around to actually change the model. So obviously this looks like crap, but you get the idea. So you can actually start modeling inside Unreal Engine. And there's also sorts of things you can do. So over here you can choose what you want to select: vertices, edges, faces. You can fill holes, flip the mesh, split it, all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty much a Blender inside of Unreal Engine. And there's also some cool features available. So for example, you have a plane cut feature where you can cut the mesh in half using a plane that you can move around or rotate in any direction. And it will actually fill the hole in the mesh for you if you cut it. And you can do the same thing with a shape. So in this case we're actually cutting using a shape with a width of 100, so that's why the entire model is gone. But you can cut out a section of a model and things like that as well. So for example, let me cut this pylon in half using the plane cut, and if I accept this, then you will see the mesh gets the hole filled, but the textures are not aligned. So if you have the UV editor also enabled, you can go to the Actor Asset Tools and select the UV editor. And then we can actually edit the UVs inside the engine. So if I would display a background over here and set it to texture, then I can go back to my asset browser. So let me see. And select the model over here to get the correct texture. So I'm going to browse to the texture using this button over here. And with the texture selected, let's go back into the UV editor. And then I'm going to click the little arrow over here. So we have the textures in place. Now I'm going to select this UV and I can move it around and scale it, so we can start making this look a bit better again. So this is experimental and the controls might be a little bit janky sometimes, but everything is still working pretty good. So I'm sure they're gonna improve on it and make things work a lot smoother. So right now we have the new UV in place. I can simply save it, go back, and if I would open up my viewport, there we have the new model with the new UV textures. So yeah, I was pretty impressed, and there's some pretty cool tools in here for you to play around with. So you can merge models, split them, remesh, all kinds of stuff. Some of them are pretty performance heavy, but everything seems to work pretty good. You might want to save every now and then, but that's what happens when you're using experimental functions. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, and I just wanted to show it off. So thanks for watching everybody. Talk to you later. Bye bye.